Imagine your body as a city, not a peaceful, humming metropolis, but one where tiny sparks smolder in the alleyways, and no one notices because the lights are still on. That slow smoke smell is chronic inflammation, and after 50, that smoke becomes the #1 silent architect of faster aging. Today, we're not doing fluff. We're giving you a 10-stage, scientifically grounded blueprint that lets you reverse chronic inflammation naturally, step by step. Sound dramatic? Good, because this is the drama you want to win. When you say reverse, do you mean pill me back to 20? Or actual real-life fixes? Real-life fixes, Alex. The body wants to heal. It just needs the right conditions. This plan addresses the root causes, not band-aids. Level 1. Identify inflammatory symptoms. First rule. Recognize the whisper before it becomes a scream. Inflammation rarely starts with fireworks. It starts with a cough of smoke, brain fog, morning stiffness, afternoon crashes, or a mood that dips for no reason. These are not normal aging bingo squares. They are red flags. So keep a log? Like my fitness tracker but for complaints? Exactly. Keep a symptom diary for 1 week. Record when brain fog hits, which foods precede joint stiffness, how your energy curves across the day. Patterns reveal a cause-effect map. Also, ask your clinician for basic inflammatory labs, high sensitivity, C-reactive protein, fasting insulin, and maybe interleukin-6 if you want depth. These markers tell you whether that whisper is actually a steady hum, and if the numbers are high, then we move to level 2 quickly. Early detection is powerful because the base problem is mostly reversible at these stages. Key points: symptom diary, HSCRP, fasting insulin, watch for brain fog, stiffness, energy dips. Level 2. Eliminate hidden inflammatory foods. Most people think sugar is the villain. It is, but it's not alone. Seed oils, canola, soybean, corn are hidden everywhere. They flood the body with omega-6 fatty acids, tipping the fatty acid balance toward inflammation. Ultra-processed foods? They're not food. They're inflammation delivery systems. Emulsifiers, preservatives, artificial colors, each one a tiny provocation for your immune system. So no more fries ever? Not forever. This isn't asceticism, it's strategic. Start by eliminating the obvious culprits for 30 days. Refined sugar, seed oils, ultra-processed snacks. Replace them with whole foods, olive oil, fatty fish, colorful veggies, nuts. Read labels. If an ingredient list reads longer than a short paragraph, put it back on the shelf. Understand why. Advanced glycation end products from sugars literally age your proteins and DNA. Seed oils oxidize and create inflammatory byproducts. Stop feeding the fire and the flames start to die down. Level 3. Restore gut barrier function. I keep hearing leaky gut, like it's an Instagram trend. Is it real? Very real. And pivotal. Your gut lining is the border control between the outside world and your bloodstream. Damaged gut lining equals endotoxins like LPS, escape into circulation and trigger systemic inflammation. Level 3 is about repairing that fence. Start with specific probiotics. Strains like Lactobacillus plantarum and Bifidobacterium. Longum have data supporting barrier repair. Prebiotic fibers feed these bacteria. Inulin, resistant starch, and diverse plant fibers. Add anti-inflammatory herbs, turmeric, bioavailable curcumin, ginger, and boswellia to calm intestinal inflammation while the lining repairs. Do I need to avoid anything else? Yes, chronic NSAID use can damage the gut lining. Also moderate alcohol and refined carbs until the barrier is healthy. Think of this stage as patching the roof before the rain ruins the floorboards. Level 4. Rebuild the microbiome. If Level 3 was patching the fence, Level 4 is replanting the garden. A diverse microbiome produces anti-inflammatory metabolites, notably butyrate, that signal immune tolerance. Modern life collapses diversity. Antibiotics, sanitized products, and low-fiber diets decimate beneficial species. So more fermented foods, yes, but rotate them. Sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, miso, each carries different microbes. Combine fermented foods with a high-diversity fiber strategy. Aim for many plant types weekly: leafy greens, cruciferous veg, beans, whole grains, and resistant starch sources, cooled potatoes, green bananas. Diversity is the name of the game. Avoid monocultures. Don't just take one probiotic forever. Cycle strains and feed them with varied fibers. Level 5. Control blood sugar spikes. Level 5 is metabolic containment. Blood sugar spikes are inflammatory hand grenades. High post-meal glucose creates glycation and oxidative stress, direct accelerants of inflammaging. Is this just for diabetics? No. Many folks have postprandial hyperglycemia without full diabetes. Solution is both simple and nuanced. Prioritize protein and healthy fats at meals, eat fiber first, carbs last, and consider meal timing strategies like time-restricted eating if it fits your health profile. Even the order of what you eat matters. Vegetables, protein or fat, carbs, reduces the glucose surge. Practical tool, start using a cheap glucose monitor for a week and observe the impact of meals. Knowledge changes behavior. Level 6, boost mitochondrial function. Remember the mitochondria. In Part 1, we saw how inflammation breaks them. Level 6 is the counterattack. Rev up mitochondrial capacity so cells produce energy efficiently and stop feeding the inflammatory loop. Battle plan? Multi-pronged. Nutrient support plus movement plus metabolic strategies. Key actions. CoQ10. Especially helpful if you're on statins or low in energy. It supports electron transport in mitochondria. Magnesium, cofactor in ATP production and relaxes nervous systems for better sleep. Alpha-lipoic acid, acetyl L-carnitine. Mitochondrial cofactors with clinical support for energy and cognitive benefits. Intermittent movement. Frequent short bouts of movement, 2 to 5 minutes every hour. Maintain mitochondrial signaling. Structured resistance training stimulates mitochondrial biogenesis. Level 7. Improve sleep quality. Sleep isn't optional maintenance. It's the nightly anti-inflammatory reset. During deep, slow-wave sleep, the body clears inflammatory waste, balances hormones, and repairs tissues. If sleep is weak, everything else is harder. So 8 hours and I'm golden? Quantity matters, but so does architecture. We need consistent timing, good deep sleep, and intact REM cycles. Actionable steps. Sleep schedule. Same wake, sleep times daily. Dark, cool bedroom. Under 18 degrees Celsius, about 65 degrees Fahrenheit, and blackout curtains. Screen curfew. No blue light for 60 to 90 minutes pre-bed. Consider amber filters. Pre-sleep routine. 10 to 20 minutes of breathing, light stretching, or reading. Address sleep apnea. If you snore, wake gasping, or are excessively sleepy, get tested. Untreated apnea is a massive inflammatory driver. Nutrient support. Magnesium citrate or glycinate at night. Plus consider small amounts of melatonin short-term for rhythm resetting. Level 8. Practice anti-inflammatory movement. Movement is medicine, but the prescription matters. High volume or excessive high-intensity training without recovery raises inflammation. Level 8 is about smart, sustainable movement that reduces inflammatory load while rebuilding strength. This sounds like a gentle revolution. Exactly. A mix that includes movement prescription, resistance training 2 times per week, daily low-impact cardio, brisk walking, cycling, or swimming, mobility and balance, 10 to 15 minutes daily, yoga, tai chi, or mobility flows. Resistance preserves muscle, anti-inflammatory, cardio improves vascular health and reduces visceral fat, and mobility preserves joint integrity. Level 9. Repair hormonal balance. Hormones and inflammation have a two-way relationship. Inflammation disrupts hormones. Hormone imbalance accelerates inflammation. Level 9 is strategic hormonal optimization. Do we need hormones? That sounds medical and scary. It can be medical, but start with fundamentals first. Evaluate, then support. Diagnostic checklist. Nutrient checks. Vitamin D, B12, magnesium, zinc. Level 10. Build an anti-inflammatory lifestyle. Level 10 is the integration phase. Create systems so your anti-inflammatory state is permanent, not temporary. This is the lifestyle architecture that prevents relapse. Core pillars. Prioritize whole foods, fatty fish, olive oil, nuts, and colorful plants. Social connection. Strong relationships lower inflammatory markers. Loneliness raises them. Prioritize friends and community. Environmental choices. Reduce exposure to endocrine disruptors. Use non-toxic cleaners and ventilate living spaces. Stress mastery. Daily practices, meditation, breathwork, nature time that reduce chronic cortisol. Routine medical maintenance. Regular labs, vaccine updates, and management of metabolic conditions. Subscribe to Science Unlocked. Download the 30-day anti-inflammatory planner. Your body loves rules and rhythms. Give it the right environment and it will repay you with energy, clarity, and resilience.